You're not concerned, you're just ignorant. It's no secret that I get a lot of unwarranted comments about my body by just existing here on YouTube. And on top of that, I get to bear witness to comments about idols' bodies even within my own comment section. Frankly, it gets a bit exhausting just hearing the same things over and over again about my own body, about K-pop idols' bodies. The more recent examples of this are BLACKPINK and even CL, who are constantly having their bodies policed by people who neither have a PhD in a relevant field or an MD. And them thinking that they're actually doing something revolutionary. It just blows my mind. People's bodies are none of your business. And your opinions on them are not only unnecessary, but actively harmful. With that being said, it has come to my attention that some people are confused as to what actually constitutes body shaming. And this isn't shade to anyone because it is a genuinely good question. Which comments on people's bodies borders into body shaming? So I think it's really important to explore that. I'm going to give you guys some examples of things that I consistently hear people say about K-pop idols' bodies and even my own body. Saying that a K-pop idol looks like they have an ED is problematic. You are judging them and playing doctor by trying to diagnose them with a mental illness based solely on how their body looks. And if we take a look at the DSM-5 or the ICD-11, I don't know if that's out yet, tell me if low body weight is enough to base a diagnosis off of. Spoiler alert, it's not. And inferring that someone is suffering from a mental illness because their body makes you feel uncomfortable just perpetuates the idea that bodies need to adhere to societal standards, and we do not support that in 2019. If you rank people's bodies from least sexy to most sexy, that is body shaming. It is not a compliment to put someone on the low end of a spectrum, which is intrinsically associated with undesirability. It's not even a compliment to put someone on the high end of that spectrum, because you're literally just perpetuating that their physical attributes are all that matters. And we already have enough of that coming from the media. We already have enough of this message being ingrained into our brains. Even stating simple facts about people's bodies can be harmful. Whether you think you're coming from a good place or not, whether you think you're complimenting someone. If you say someone has a nice body, it's because you're adhering to this ideal that a bad body exists. And if a bad body can exist, then you're associating that with undesirability. And if you're attributing people's bodies, something largely based on genetics, to something like undesirability, that's how the rates of EDs are rising. Expecting everyone to fit this societal standard, everyone to fit the same body type is just ridiculous. The simple fact is, we're all different. For everyone to fit one single body type would require us to actually go against biology. If you're not body neutral, your comments are just harmful because there's no way to know by looking at someone if they are suffering from a mental illness or a physical illness that is weight sensitive. If someone is suffering from an ED, any professional will tell you to not comment about their body. Whether it's positive or negative, it does not matter because the comment will still be harmful. Putting people's bodies on a pedestal under the guise that you are concerned for their health is body shaming. If you're really concerned about someone's health, and yes, mental health is part of that, you would know that by shaming their bodies in such a way would have a negative impact on their mental health, which then could have a negative impact on their physical health. You're not concerned, you're just ignorant. You cannot bully people for their bodies and then pretend like you are actually concerned for their health all along when you are actively contributing to the detriment of their health. But my point remains, you cannot diagnose people. You are not qualified to do that. And even if you are qualified to do that, you don't know them. You've never gotten to meet them or talk to them or ask them where they are mentally. And I'm telling you this as someone who has suffered from an ED for the majority of my life. But of course, this is the internet and you guys are all allowed to have your opinions. Warning people beforehand that your opinion is reprehensible does absolutely not cancel out the damage that you're actively contributing to. So that's why we need to be more body neutral. We need to compliment people on their personalities. We need to stop putting such a focus on people's physical attributes because at the end of the day, it's just contributing to the rise of EDs. So next time you think about complimenting someone's body, maybe don't. Maybe compliment them on their personalities, on their innovation, their intelligence. I need to take a moment to say this to people who need to hear this. You are allowed to love your body the way it currently is. You're allowed to let go of diet culture and you are allowed to enjoy food. Food is great. Food literally keeps you alive. I hope this helps some of you understand the dynamics of body shaming and even just commenting on someone's body. Feel free to send this video to anyone who you think it would help, and I will see you guys next time.